matter. Trying to escape the drone, not going to work. Muta pops out. Oh no, the Muta. Well, he will escape, live to fight another day. Maybe poke at some of these immortals. But the Spire, all this is going to go down. So I don't really know what they're really holding out for here, except for the fact that blue basically has nothing. He has no income for the most part. I mean, purple has a pretty healthy income, so maybe they're thinking that he can do some drop play or something, since he's getting a reactor over here and starport to deal with that. But blue is out. I mean teal, excuse me. Le Christ, the French version of the Savior, I guess, if you're a Christian. You probably should pick up this hatchery here, since he's got a little bit of money. He could build a drone and get $50 and go build something over here, or he's got drones, so he could build a hatchery right there. As that hatch goes down, blue probably should think about taking a base. And he's got to, yeah, they got to know that this is where purple is. He's only got a couple Marines. 4 Marines I don't think are going to be able to deal with what is knocking at his front door. Well, I have to say, valiant effort to try and come back, and I like the fight until it's over mentality. Stimming forward, getting an immortal. This Stalker, 17 kills on this mostly dead Stalker, relying all on shields with 1 hit point. Medicating out with SCVs. They must think that blue is hurt a lot worse than he is, but this starport really should alert him to that. Stefan, nicely placed warp prism, scouting this, seeing also the medic of escaped, and he's going to warp in 2 zealots to deal with the expansion. I think it was a good plan for the beginning from Team NSK, but the transition I thought was lacking. If you're going to push like that, deny their expansions, and then expand. I mean, they got a good amount of tech, but I don't think that they were really thinking about how they're going to move away from just mass roach. Maybe you should have gotten mutas a little bit earlier to contain them on the base while they mac up. Something like that. But now they're completely cleaned out. Just this last base here. And the extractor, I would... And, well, there's this base. But I kind of wish that they would just go ahead and GG, since there's no virtual way of coming back on this. I mean, if he just took his drones and attacked, he'd be able to kill him. Or probes. 16 kills on this. They had some beefy stalkers. Le Christ here doesn't have enough money to make a hatchery. But anyway, there we go. Getting the natural 4 Wump. And there he got a little loan from his teammate, going back to where he was recently killed. Now this is going out, looking around for bases, trying to kind of put this game to bed. He's got an observer that he probably should use. Find this, break down these rocks, go ahead and end it. All the overlords making a run for it. Oh no! Too many blue blasts into their bulbous floating mass. Dead, dead, dead. You think they would leave one thing at every mineral patch? Stalker roaming around, no high yield. Here we go. This should spot it and warp in and deal with that. 2 zealots can take care of that, no problem. Uh-oh. The medic spotted him. Anyway, so those of you who are able to check this game out, if you're interested in like watching more of these 2v2 builds or matchups, if you're looking at 1v1s or whatever it is you want to see, any kind of feedback, please write some comments. Oh, medic gonna go down. You can email me at texasfinestsc2 @gmail.com for any particular replays you have. I'm looking to do, pro games, of course, but also people who are not pros, the diamonds and down, basically, who would really, I think, personally benefit from watching games that maybe aren't at such a high level, because sometimes these builds aren't the best for people who aren't interested in macroing, for example, or can't really execute that complicated of a build, or any kind of other things like that. So please send that kind of stuff over to me if you're interested. Drop comments, all of that. I appreciate it. And of course, I'm just getting into this whole process, so hopefully I'll improve with your guys' help if this game ever ends. Phoenix there spotted that one. Picking up a drone. Limiting the intake. This guy can't go anywhere. So I guess I was right with Starport Production. Just about 30 game time minutes too late. And this base will go down. I'm no longer like this never say die mentality. Boom. GG coming out of Oxide. GG Smiley from Stefan, who's been dead for 30 minutes. But did a good job holding and made that hero immortal at the beginning of that push. He really was able to kind of turn the tide. The drones are chasing the stalker. The 18-kill stalker. Oh. And the zealots on the ground should be able to really deal with this. But anyway, I'm looking forward to Game 2. I'm hoping that NSK is going to be able to kind of rethink their mid to late game strategy, because they didn't really have one from what I could tell. After the getting the expand down, leaving your troops in this kind of open space, I don't really think it was a good idea. Anyway, that's the good game. So stay tuned for the next Game 2.